So we are going to start with chapter number 14, part 4. Okay. In this part, we will cover these all topics, in which the first one is electromagnet, second one is application of electromagnet, and finally the most important one, that is the electric bell, right? So let us start with the first one, that is the electromagnet. Okay. As we know that the word electromagnet, it is made up of two words. Okay. First word is electro. The first word used in this is electro, and the second word is magnet, right? The first word electro is for electric current, and magnet is for magnet, simply magnet. Okay. Now what does it mean? Electromagnet is a type of magnet which behave like a magnet only when electric current flows through it. It will behave like a magnet only when electric current flows through it. That is the specialty of this electromagnet, right? Now let us see what is the definition of this electromagnet. This was the understanding of this word. Now let's see the definition. It is given that when electric current is passed through a coil of insulated wire. Okay. Now what does the coil word means? Coil means if a lot of turns are made from a wire. If lot of turns are made from a wire, then we call that turns as coil. Okay. So if current is passed through a coil of insulated wire, insulated means the wire, you all have seen the wire are having a covering either of black color, red color, yellow color, green color, like that. That is known as insulated wire. Around a piece of iron, around a piece of my iron means if we are using iron on which there has been wounded. Okay, right? Then that this complete iron piece along with the wire, it will behave like a electromagnet, or sorry, it will behave like a magnet, and such magnet is known as electromagnet because it is behaving like a magnet because of electric current. That is why the name electromagnet is given to it. Okay, so this is the definition of electromagnet. So now let us see an activity in which in this activity, it is an activity to understand the working and the construction of a very simple and basic electromagnet. Okay, though the electromagnet, the practical in the practical application of electromagnet, the connections are little bit more complex, but the basic one is this one. Okay, so let us see how an electromagnet can be made even at our home if we have the following components. Okay, so what are the components needed for it? The components needed for making electromagnet are, first of all, iron nail. This can be very easily, it is very easily available near our house. Okay, you can get it from any hardware shop. Then insulated wire, even that is easily available. Okay, then we need a battery or a cell, but it is better to use a battery because it has more voltage. Next, small pins. Pins, we need to use iron pins, which are used in bulletin boards to keep the paper together, or the paper clip, or even we can use a safety pins. Okay, all these pins can work. Even the stapler pin will work. And finally, we need a switch. If you have all these materials at your home, even you can perform this. So let us see how to make this electromagnet. So here first what we have to do, we have to wind a piece of insulated wire around an iron nail in form of a coil. Like it can be seen over here. See, in this figure, in this much figure, we can see a wire which is shown in the orange color. It has been wounded on the nail. Can you see? It has been wounded on the nail, right? And these are the two ends of this wire. and these two ends are connected with what? With the battery. One end is connected with the positive terminal of the battery, and the other one is connected with a switch and then with the negative terminal of the battery, right? And initially the switch is off. So this is how we have to connect. It is a very simple connection. We just have to wind a wire on an iron nail, and we have to connect the two ends of the wire to the battery by using a switch in between, right? The same thing has been written over here, that connect the free ends of the wire to electric cell through a switch. Okay. Then place some pins near the nail. Okay. Next is we have to place that small pins near the nail. So where we have to place it? Somewhere over here. Wait, let me draw the pins. We have to place the pins somewhere here near to the bottom of the this nail. Okay, near to the bottom of the nail. Okay, little bit near. Not we have to touch it. It should be near. Okay. Then what we are going to do? We have to switch on. Means when the electric current is passed. So to pass the electric current, we have to switch on. When the switch would be on, the current will start flowing through. The current will start flowing through this wire. I'm showing you the direction of current. Okay, as we know that the current flows from positive to negative. So this is positive. So current will start flowing from positive side and through all this wire to the other side, and it will finally reach the negative terminal of the battery. So when the current will flow, this coil, okay, the coil from which the current is flowing, this coil will start behaving like a electromagnet. And because it is behaving like a magnet, it is surely going to attract any iron material near it. So the iron pins which are placed near the nail will be attracted towards the nail, and they will cling to the nail. They will cling to the nail, or they will be attached to the nail like this. Okay, they will, all the iron nails will attach to the nail like this. Okay, understood? So if the pins are attracted by the nail, it proves that iron nail has become a magnet. Okay, iron nail has become a magnet. And why it is, when it is behaving like a magnet? When electric current is passing through it. When electric current is passing through it, right? Then next what we have to do? Once we will observe that iron nail is attracting the pins, then we have to switch off. We have to switch off. So once we will switch off, the current will stop flowing through this wire, right? The current will stop flowing through this wire. Okay, and as soon as the current will stop flowing through the wire, as soon as the current stops flowing through the wire, the nail loses its magnetism. And if the nail loses the magnetism, the iron pins is going to fall from the nail. Okay, understood? So what we can conclude, that when current flows, it behaves as magnet. Okay, it behaves as magnet. Okay, and second, when current stops, then it loses magnetism. Means it doesn't attracts the magnetic particle anymore, right? So this is what we can understand from this activity, and we can conclude from this activity. Okay, so finally what we can say, that the nail, that is this nail, was acting like a magnet when current was flowing, and when the current stopped flowing, the nail stopped working like a magnet. And such a magnet is known as electromagnet, because it is a temporary magnet. It works like a magnet only when current flows through it, right? So this is about the electromagnet. So here is the application of electromagnet, or we can also call it as uses of electromagnet, right? We can also call it as uses of electromagnet. So let us see what are the applications of electromagnet, means where these electromagnets are used. So first of all, the first application is they are used in domestic appliances such as electric bells. You all may be having electric bell at your home, okay, just at the side of your door.
Yes, sir.
Press it, it rings, right? So even in that
Yes.
used. Okay. Second one is they are used in toys. There are many toys which are having magnet in it. Okay, due to which it can move automatically, or even the toys which works on the remote, even they are having electromagnets in it. So these are the toys which are used in which are using electromagnets. And the next one is they are used in almost all kinds of telecommunication equipment. Now telecommunication equipment means the equipments which are used for communication from distance. For example, phone, that is a mobile that we are using. From mobile we can easily communicate with someone who is far, right? So even in mobile there are small electromagnets fixed in it. Even in other small the telephones, even in walkie talkie, okay, all this telecommunication equipment, they are having electromagnet in it, okay, right? Even in speakers, means yeah, even speakers, even in earphones they are used. So all these telecommunication equipment are having electromagnets in it, right? The next one is they are also used in cranes to separate magnetic materials from junkyard. Okay, actually the word is junkyard, to lift the heavy objects. Okay, for example, you might have seen that if suppose the whole that all of the uh, garbage from a particular area, say of Gunjan or of Vapi, is collected and it is dumped somewhere else. Okay, so it is dumped on a very large area. Okay, small lot of particles are there. Okay, which are made up of few are wooden, are made up of wood, few are made up of iron, few are made up of plastic, like different things are there. Okay, so if suppose from that large area, if one wants to separate the magnetic materials, okay, now what does the magnetic material means? Magnetic materials are those which are attracted by magnet, right? Which are attracted by magnet. Which are attracted by magnet. So if in a crane, okay, if in a crane, suppose this is the arm of a crane, okay, if on a crane, if electromagnet is fixed over here, and that arm of the crane is passed from the top of that garbage, then all the materials that are made up of iron, or the materials that are the magnetic materials, right? The magnetic materials from the junkyard will be attracted by the electromagnet, and then they all can be easily separated from the junkyard, right? So this is how the the electromagnets are used to separate the magnetic materials from junkyard. Even it is used to lift heavy objects. Okay, for example, you might have seen that that the old cars, okay, or yeah, the old cars or bikes, if they are placed at a place, then to shift, Aryan Upadhyay, please look at here. So to shift those old cars or the body of car from one place to another, even for that purpose, electromagnet is used, because if the magnet is of very high power, it can easily lift all those heavy objects, right? Then finally, they are also used by doctors to remove any magnetic materials that may have fallen in the eye. Okay, for example, uh, suppose, okay, suppose for the workers working in a factory which is making something from iron, okay, so it may be possible that few iron particles or the dust of the iron may fall in the eye. right? They may fall in the eye. So to remove those ion particles from the eye, what is done? An electromagnet is placed near the eye. For example, suppose this is the eye. Suppose this is the eye. Okay, this is the eye of a person. Okay, let's say this is the eye of a person in which the magnetic material has been fallen. So what is done? Electromagnet, suppose an electromagnet is brought near to it. So that electromagnet, suppose is the electromagnet. So electromagnet will attract any ion particle fallen in the eye, and in this way it is used to remove any magnetic materials from the eye. Okay, so this is how the electromagnet is used in different objects for different purpose, right? So hope it is clear to everyone. So in this electric bell we have discussed the hammer, that this part is hammer, here is the contact screw, here is the iron strip, and this part is the electromagnet, that or the coil. Okay, and this is known as gong. It is known as gong. Okay, just remember this, that this is known as gong. Okay, now initially and one more thing, here is the switch. This is the switch over here. A very small switch is shown, but this is the switch over here, and here is the battery. Okay, here is the battery. So this is the figure of electric cell, and let us see how would be the flow of current from the different parts of this electric cell, right? So first of all, as we know that current flows from the positive terminal to negative terminal. So this one is positive and this one is negative, right? So the current will start flowing from here, from positive side. It will reach here. Okay, then it will flow through this contact screw to this iron strip, and from iron strip to this wire, and from this wire to this coil, and it is all actually connected from here, and from this coil it will again reach this wire, and from this wire it will again reach the negative terminal. So this is how a circuit is completed. Clear? This is how a circuit is completed. Now in this circuit, when it is completed, this coil starts behaving like
Sir, time is over.
you listen me quietly. This, it starts behaving like a electromagnet, because of which it will attract, because of which it will attract the iron strip. Okay, and because it is behaving like a magnet, of course it is going to attract the iron materials towards it. So this iron strip is attracted towards the magnet. It is attracted towards the magnet. Understood? And when it is attracted towards the magnet, along with the iron strip, the hammer which is connected to it, even this hammer moves towards the gong, and it strikes the gong. It strikes the gong. Okay, and we can hear the ringing sound. Correct? So this is how the first ring is heard. Okay, understood this?